This is spot silver weekly scale, and silver had a good week. It also confirmed the wave count. We are now looking at the third wave on the move scale. Yes, do you see that? Running up for a challenge of the descending line, and we are approaching the moment of truth for the highest scale that I'm showing you here on the weekly, and that is going to be soon, in the next week or two, will be clarified whether we are dealing with a 1, 2, 3 or whether we are dealing with an ABC, because you will see as we go to see the details that if we hang around here, as I'm showing you this zone above the blue arrow, we're going to hang around here, let's say for a week or two, and then power ahead continuing, then that will be huge signal that silver is likely to go a lot higher in the months to come. Silver would almost certainly go above 21 by quite a bit. I just want to show you a few things here. Just some assumptions. Suppose we are in a situation of a 1, 2, 3 and we stay around here for about 2 weeks, okay, and then we continue higher. So look what will happen. You'll have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll have 5 waves. You'll have 5 waves. The mere fact that you have 5 waves on the weekly scale is a huge signal that after a correction that should last easily several months, sorry, you will find that silver is going to come back and deliver another big leg. And that leg could be either a 3 of 3, meaning that could turn into a 1, 2, 1, 2, and silver will absolutely go nuts. Okay, that's the most exciting, most optimistic projection. Okay, bear that in mind. That is going to come probably with a huge correction in the stock market, something like that, or some news. That's going to be very exciting. We are not yet there. We are not sure that we have 5 legs up on the weekly, but I'm just preparing you. If we do have 5 legs up on the weekly and we go sideways in a quiet price action like that, then you can take it. Silver is almost certainly going to top 21 by a big chunk. Okay, even if it is an A, not 1, even if it's just an A, and that's a B, having 5 legs up like that on the weekly would tell you that after the 1, 2, 3, you're nevertheless going to have a 4 and another run. So see where that's going to take you. Yeah, I'm going to show you here on the weekly, just that you see the various scenarios that are likely to unfold in the next several months. It is very interesting, and silver has gone quite a bit forward this past week in preparing us for that. You see, if this is an A and that's a B, this is the least optimistic, okay, the least bullish. So that's an A, that's a B, and this is just a C. Well, don't say just a C, because first of all it's going to fly above this. That's going to be a 1, 2, that's your 3, 4, and that should be a 5. So silver could easily reach towards 30, maybe even higher. Okay, so that if that is an ABC, then of course later on we will see silver succumbing to selling pressure, etc., etc. Now let's go and see the daily and take it step by step. You can see the challenge of the line again, and I will now go to the let's go to a 2-hour chart. A 2-hour chart is giving us the scale, the right scale, I think. Here we go. That's 108 to a B, and we don't know yet. We don't know, but we will know soon. That is showing us a 5-leg run from here that is nearing completion, in my opinion. You can see the nice channel going up, and silver is coming to a point, I think, where it is actually it scored it already. Equality between the first leg that you see from here to the leg that started from here. That, I think, runs through this orange line. That is equality. Okay, if it continues for an extension, obviously it's going to run higher. I'll go now to the 30 minutes, and I assume that the 4th wave ended here. That gives me a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. I think we have a 4th wave here. So my reading is that it's going to give us another run, another shot perhaps towards 1845, 1850, just outside the channel, yeah, the upsloping channel. And then if that is the end, it's going to find its way lower over several days back towards 17.9, and it's going to consolidate. And that's when we have to be very vigilant, because silver is going to tell us. Silver is going to tell us whether it is going to be a 5-wave run or not. I suspect it is. It is going to be. Well, that's my impression. We'll see how it's playing out. That will be a 1, 2, 3. I think we're probably going to stay around here for a while. Okay, and then the rally, the next big rally will confirm our structure of 5 legs, and that, as I just explained, will be huge signal. Okay, here's gold. Now the same thing is playing out more or less in gold. The wave count is not as friendly, if I can put it this way, in terms of enabling us to the proportion wise, and the whole structure is not as clear as in silver, but essentially it's the same. We have AO1, BO2 here on the weekly, and we are also possibly approaching the point where that'll be 1, 2, 3 potentially complete, and you can see that it is running short of equality. I mean, if that is to be a third wave, then it's almost certainly telling us that we are dealing here with an extended first, because it's not yet running to equality between this leg to this leg, you see. So if it is going to terminate soon, on the weekly it shows like it's running for some resistance here posed by the 50 moving average. Do you see that? That's the 50 moving average. So it's quite possible that it'll stop this week and it'll go sideways, which in itself will be quite bullish sign, and that will prepare us for the next leg up. But bear in mind, if this is an extended first, even if we get sideways price action that will say this is a 4th wave, the 5th leg is not going to be longer than the 3rd. And let's see, the 3rd is this is 80, this is 60, that was $80 roughly, okay, $80. So from current level, let's say it stops at 2040, you had $80, that's 1320. The most that gold could run up is around here, and that will complete the first leg on the weekly. Okay, you're with me? That's you 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you run up to the maximum extent is roughly here, and that will be the first leg in gold on the weekly scale, following a correction in this way that should last several months, and then gold almost certainly is going to go and top above the July high that we have seen here last year. Okay, so that's the long-term projection of gold. Will be quite exciting to see if that is going to play out. I was reading various commentaries about gold, gold with its relationship to inflation, to political stability, etc. And you've got to wonder if we are going to have some surprises like we had with Brexit, like we had in the US with Trump. We might have some surprises with Le Pen winning the elections in France, with some shakeout in Holland, and the timetable for the election in France, I think, is running towards May. The first round is going to be in April, and I think the second round is in May. And when you look at the time scale, how things unfold here, it is quite possible that we will be finishing the end of the second wave around the time the results of the elections in France. It's just an idea I'm sharing with you. I have no guarantee it's going to play out like that. But suppose we're going to be around here having delivered 5 legs up, having delivered the ABC, and we have the results in France, and that of course will be huge earthquake for the political union in Europe. That will be the death nail. Many people, even the French ministers, are saying that will be the death nail for the European Union. So that will be, of course, great political instability that would invite a lot of people basically to hang on to the stability, to the security presented by investing in gold, and that could be the trigger that will send gold into a 3 of 3, 1 2 1 2, and gold will take off like a rocket. Now here's the daily, and that's the structure I'm using currently. That's 1OA, okay, 1OA, 2OB, and that's a 1 2 3 4 5, but you need to see the details. And I'm going to go, let's go to 2 hours chart, and right here, okay, so we're coming up. We had 108, that's a clear ABC. I've altered the wave count slightly. That is giving us a 1 2 like that. That's 3, and that's 4. Okay, pretty elongated, A, B, C, D, E. And my thinking is 1 2 3 4 5, we are nearly done. There could be a slight pop here on Monday above 1260, but if we are done, we are almost certainly going to come down towards 1248. Okay, assume you have a slight pop and then it goes down like that. It is almost certain to come down back to this vicinity and correct for quite a few weeks before we have the final fifth leg. You see here also another set of A, B, C, D, E, and you probably wonder, what is this? The A, B, C, D, and potentially E ending somewhere around here. Well, that relates to my idea of that long winded triangle, do you remember? But I thought that it would actually take place at lower level. Now, it is not impossible that in fact this is the case, that that's an A, that's a B with an A, B, C, D, E, and that is the first leg of the big C on the black scale. Now, if that is the case, gold is not going to come down, certainly not going to come down here, and it's not going to spend too much time here. It's just going to continue to run in this manner, like you see here. Okay, I follow it every day, so I will of course share with you my thoughts, what I think is taking place. But in case you see it correcting a bit and then continuing to run, and basically you have continuous run up, 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 it is very possible that that was our B. The reason why I don't prefer it at this point is because silver is completely not in this direction. The wave count in silver is really very different, and it is preferring taking this as a B or 1 2, and that's potentially a 3. Okay, that